Imagine this. You're stranded, alone, facing nature's fury. The wind howls around you, the sky darkens, and the temperature drops. You have no shelter, no immediate source of food or water. The elements are against you, and you have to rely on your wits and instincts to survive. Every sound, every movement in the shadows could be a threat or a potential lifeline. Your heart races, adrenaline pumps through your veins. This is not a drill. This is real. Your survival hinges on every decision. Each choice you make could mean the difference between life and death. Do you stay put and hope for rescue, or do you venture out in search of help? Do you ration your supplies, or use them all at once to gain a burst of energy? The pressure is immense, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Your mind races through every possible scenario, weighing the pros and cons of each action. Do you have the instincts to make it out alive? Can you trust your gut when it tells you to take a certain path or to avoid a particular area? Your instincts are your most valuable tool in this situation. They are honed by experience, by knowledge, and by an innate sense of self-preservation. But instincts alone are not enough. You need to combine them with logic, with careful planning, and with a clear head. This isn't a movie, it's a test of your judgment, your logic, your ability to think clearly under pressure. In the movies, the hero always finds a way out, always makes the right choice. But this is real life, and real life is unpredictable. There are no guarantees, no script to follow. You have to rely on yourself, on your own abilities and knowledge. A test of your judgment, your logic, your ability to think clearly under pressure. Can you keep your cool when everything around you is falling apart? Can you make rational decisions when your emotions are running high? This is the ultimate test of your mental and emotional strength. It's not just about physical survival, but about maintaining your sanity, your hope, and your will to live. Each scenario presents a challenge, a choice to make. Choose wisely. Do you follow the river downstream, hoping it will lead you to civilization, or do you climb the mountain to get a better view of your surroundings? Do you build a fire to keep warm, risking attracting unwanted attention, or do you conserve your energy and stay hidden? Every decision has consequences, and you must be prepared to face them. Your life depends on it. The margin for error is slim, and the cost of a mistake can be fatal. But with the right mindset, the right skills, and a bit of luck, you can overcome the odds. You can survive. This is the essence of the human spirit, the will to live, to fight, to overcome. It's what has kept our species alive for millennia, and it's what will keep you alive in this moment. Are you ready to put your survival skills to the test? Let's begin. This is not just a physical challenge, but a mental and emotional one as well. It's about pushing yourself to your limits and then pushing even further. It's about discovering what you're truly capable of and finding the strength within yourself to keep going no matter what. So take a deep breath, focus your mind, and get ready. Your survival instincts are about to be put to the ultimate test. The sun beats down relentlessly. The heat is oppressive, almost unbearable, as it radiates from the cloudless sky. The desert stretches out endlessly before you, a vast expanse of sand and rock with no shade or respite in sight. The air shimmers with heat, distorting the horizon and making it difficult to see clearly. Every step you take feels like a monumental effort, your feet sinking into the hot sand, your body weighed down by the scorching temperature. Your throat is parched, your lips cracked. Each breath you take feels like inhaling fire, the dry air searing your lungs. You can feel the dehydration setting in, your body crying out for water. Your skin is dry and tight, your muscles aching from the lack of hydration. You try to swallow, but your mouth is too dry, your tongue sticking to the roof of your mouth. You know you need to find water soon, or you won't survive much longer in this harsh environment. You stumble upon a fork in the road. The paths diverge in front of you, each leading in a different direction. You pause, trying to decide which way to go. Your mind races, weighing the options, considering the risks and rewards of each path. You know that your choice could mean the difference between life and death. You take a deep breath, trying to calm your racing heart and focus on the decision at hand. One path leads towards a shimmering oasis. In the distance, you can see the glimmer of water, the promise of relief from the relentless heat. The sight of the oasis fills you with hope, a beacon of salvation in the desolate landscape. You imagine the cool, refreshing water, the shade of the palm trees, the chance to rest and recover. But you also know that the desert is full of illusions, and the oasis could be nothing more than a mirage, a cruel trick of the heat and light. The other, a desolate canyon. The path leads into a deep, shadowy ravine, the walls of the canyon rising up on either side. The canyon offers the promise of shelter from the sun, a reprieve from the relentless heat. But it also holds unknown dangers, hidden threats that could be lurking in the shadows. You weigh the risks, considering the possibility of finding shade and shelter versus the potential hazards that could be waiting for you in the canyon. Choice A, oasis. A chance for water, but potentially a mirage. The sight of the oasis is tempting, the promise of water and relief almost too good to resist. But you know that the desert is full of mirages, illusions that can lead you astray. You consider the possibility that the oasis could be real, a true source of water and salvation. But you also know that if it's a mirage, you could waste precious time and energy chasing an illusion, leaving you even more vulnerable in the harsh desert environment. Choice B, canyon. Unknown dangers, but possibly shelter from the sun. The canyon offers the promise of shade, a break from the relentless heat, but it also holds unknown risks, potential threats that could be hiding in the shadows. You consider the possibility of finding shelter and rest in the canyon, a chance to escape the scorching sun. But you also know that the canyon could be treacherous, with hidden dangers that could put you in even greater peril. Which path do you choose? And why? The clock is ticking. You know that you need to make a decision quickly, as time is running out. The heat is taking its toll, and you can feel your strength waning. You weigh the options one last time, considering the risks and rewards of each path. The choice is yours, and it could mean the difference between life and death. You take a deep breath, gather your resolve, and make your decision. The path you choose will determine your fate in this unforgiving desert. Your boat capsized hours ago. The once calm sea has turned into a relentless force, tossing you around like a rag doll. The sky is a dark, ominous gray, and the waves are towering over you, each one threatening to pull you under. The cold water seeps into your bones, and every muscle in your body aches from the constant struggle to stay afloat. You're clinging to a piece of driftwood, battered by waves. The salt water stings your eyes, and the taste of salt is ever present in your mouth. The driftwood is your only lifeline, but it offers little comfort against the ferocity of the sea. You can feel the raw power of the ocean, and it's a humbling reminder of how small and vulnerable you are in the face of nature's wrath. Your emergency beacon is damaged. The device that was supposed to be your savior is now just another piece of useless equipment. You try to fix it, but the salt water has corroded the circuits, and it's beyond repair. The realization hits you hard. You're truly on your own out here. You spot a distant island. It's a faint silhouette on the horizon, barely visible through the mist and rain. It's a glimmer of hope in an otherwise bleak situation. But the island is far, and the journey to reach it will be perilous. The currents are strong, and there's no guarantee you'll make it. Choice A, activate the beacon. Risk a faint signal, hope for rescue. You weigh your options. The beacon might send out a weak signal, but in this storm, it's unlikely anyone will pick it up. Still, it's a chance, however slim, that someone might come to your aid. But activating it means staying put, and the longer you stay in these waters, the more your strength will wane. Choice B, use the current to reach the island. Uncertain safety, potential resources. The island could offer shelter, fresh water, and maybe even food, but it's a gamble. The currents could drag you away, or worse, smash you against the rocks. It's a test of endurance and navigation, and there's no room for error. Do you trust your instincts or gamble on a rescue? Your mind races as you consider the pros and cons of each choice. Trusting your instincts means taking control of your fate, but it's a risky move. Gambling on a rescue means putting your life in the hands of others, hoping they'll find you in time. The ocean waits for your decision. The waves continue to crash around you, and the wind howls in your ears. Time is of the essence, and you know you can't afford to hesitate. Every second counts, and the decision you make now could mean the difference between life and death. The ocean is indifferent to your plight, and it will not wait for you to make up your mind. It's a test of your willpower, your resilience, and your ability to make the right choice under pressure. What will you do, SOS or sail on? The forest seems endless. You've been lost for days, hungry and disoriented. Night is approaching, bringing with it the threat of hypothermia. Choice A, build a shelter. Prioritize immediate warmth and protection. Choice B, gather wood for a signal fire. Risk visibility, hope for rescue. Which option offers the best chance of survival? The wilderness holds its breath.